Look, I won't be set back no more. I move the fast pace, don't slow it. I lost my way for the last time.
Today I'm going to be talking about Ruslan and his new project Indie Jones 2, but it's not a sequel though, but it's 11 tracks. It came out on Thursday I believe, and I'll give you guys my favorite songs. If you don't want to hear all my thoughts on every single song, you can just go to it in the description and listen to the ones I liked. But my personal favorites, my strong favorites, Dozen intro, which is the intro track, Hyena, absolute slapper. I love this song, it's on repeat at the moment, and Paul's Dime, so go and check out those ones. Also other strong ones like that and Back Against the Wall. But yeah man, I'll go over each track briefly and then I'll give an overall summary and my thoughts on the whole album. Shout out to Ruslan for sending this to me early. I've had it for about a week now, so for you guys wondering, this guy's just listening to it for a day and then giving his thoughts. I've listened to it for a little bit now, at least a few times. So track 1, Dozen intro, love the feel, love the feature. I don't think it lists a feature, but I like it. It feels like a full, complete song. It talks about life and it's just a chill vibe that's very prominent throughout this whole project. It's got an indie feel, obviously, because Indie Jones. Track 2, Time to Go. The start of it's very interesting. It's got bass guitar in the background. He does something with his voice in the song that I'm not the biggest fan of, but the flow was good. Kind of like feels a bit more experimental, almost like Kanye a little bit. I don't know. That's just what I got from it. 3 cool guy raps. Talks about himself, what made him who he is. It's got a chill vibe. Talks about not being a quote-unquote cool guy, meaning like womanizing and taking drugs and stuff. He switched the flow in it. I love that part of the song. He also has a line about being extra emo and beating women, so I assume he's talking about XXX Tentacion, or however you say his name. Track 4, Cold Flow featuring WHATUPRG. I was very excited to listen to the song at first just because of the feature. I liked it up until when he ramps up. Not the biggest fan of WHATUPRG's feature. Usually I'm a fan of WHATUPRG's features, or at least most of them. This one left me a little disappointed. It wasn't terrible, but it kind of just landed a bit flat for me. Ruslan's flow was great, lyrics were good, he rides the beat really well, and there's also like a nice transition with the sound of track 4 and track 5 at the very end. It's very subtle, but the way the sounds like mesh going from the end of track 4 to 5, just listen to it, it's interesting. Track 5, Like That, featuring John Keith and Derek Minor. Obviously Derek Minor is a pretty big name in the Christian hip-hop realm. John Keith is kind of a new up-and-comer who's also signed with Kingstream's Entertainment, which is Ruslan's label. Shout out John Keith. But Ruslan was good, flow was great, lyrics were good, John Keith's hook part was good, and John Keith had a bit of Jaden Smith icon flow. I mean Jaden Smith probably didn't originate that, but it's pretty recent. I'm assuming he got the flow from that. I liked it. He's got great wordplay and flow for the rest of the verse. Derek Minor gave me what I expected. I mean, obviously with people like Derek Minor, when they're in a higher position, you kind of just expect more than from a John Keith. Very Derek Minor kind of verse, just the way he uses his voice and stuff. Track 6, Back Against the Wall, great feel, also featuring Jet Trouble, the second newest artist to Kingstream Entertainment, and NOBIGDYL of Indie Tribe. Jet Trouble was great on this. It's just a cohesive song. This was one of my favorite songs on the album. Production was good, great feel to it, love the beat, and NOBIGDYL kind of gave me what I expected. Obviously a very indie feel to his kind of verses. Obviously he's part of Indie Tribe and it's Indie Jones. Track 7, Hyena, featuring YourWelcome, or previously known as Keyshawn Furlough. I love this song, man. My favorite song on the entire album. Amazing feature choice. It was a great time for a more aggressive, hard-hitting song, because the rest of the album is kind of chilled out more and a bit slower, so I think this is a great pace change. It just fits really well together. Flow is great. Ruslan's flow is really good on this song. It has a great synergy with Ruslan and YourWelcome. album. I'm really tempted to say Keyshawn there, but with, I guess, Keyshawn's kind of more, I guess, more auto-tune sound a little bit, more of that wave, and then Ruslan with a hard flow and more lyrical. Great combination. The hook is really catchy, great feel. 10 out of 10 for this song. We've got track 8, Wrong Time, featuring CHARLENE NASH, I believe. Vocals were pretty good, back to chill vibe. It was a little repetitive for me. If I was listening to this album again, I'd probably skip it. Not a terrible song, it's just repetitive. Track 9, Winona's song, which I believe is talking about his sister. Great storytelling on this. I like the feature. If I was to listen to the album again, I probably wouldn't listen to the song. I guess that tends to be me with, I guess, storytelling kind of songs, unless it's like really catchy. Still a great song though. Track 10, Paul's Dime, featuring Paul Russell. Great cohesive song. Good switch of pace from the last song. Feature's great. The beat makes your head bob. Chorus hook is really good. Got the guitar in the background. Great vibes. And last track, Bring Me to Life, featuring Don Marcel, or however you say that, Marcel. Slow pace, features great, reflects on life. He's kind of more vulnerable. He's talking about God, obviously with the title Bring Me to Life. You can kind of get that. Great ending song. So overall, I love this album. There's probably 3 songs that have really good replay value for me. The song that would probably stick for the longest would be Hyena, probably. It's just got great diversity, man. Like, specifically that song. Maybe if you're not into the chill kind of vibe, the album might get a bit old to listen to, but if that's down your lane, you'll love it. I would give it like a 9 or a 9.5. I respect Ruslan a lot. Hard worker. He's always got like interesting content and stuff on his personal channel. Go and check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the project. Go and listen to at least Hyena if you haven't listened to the project. But yeah, man, like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. Follow me on social media at DavidLivick, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
I finally got a clue. This rap thing is really similar to the worst parts of being in high school. Trying to figure out what I got myself into. Everybody got a fit, that's a part of the process. Never been around so many men, I gotta gossip. Now sitting here thinking all of my options. Why would I dumb it down if I had already lost them? Huh? You ain't never had no answers for me. What? You must wanna be a crash course dummy.